Hello, my friends. This is Chris from my girlfriend's quilt shop in Sandy, coming to you live. And today I've been down here in the Salt Lake area for some other things I had to get done, and so I thought I'd come hang out here for the day, and I'll be here tomorrow as well. And so as you can see behind me, look at this beautiful fabric wall. Can you believe it? We are so excited here in Sandy to welcome not only the fabric, but the wonderful people from Elaine's Quilt Block, who we have joined together, and now we can offer fabric in our Sandy location. So I'm really excited about that. And this is just a small sampling of what we have. We do have fabric little kiosks throughout the shop, as well as over a beautiful color wall area over in the far corner there. So great things to get excited about. And if you haven't been into our Sandy store yet, we want you to come in and say hi and see everything that's new here. So we still have a full lineup of baby lock sewing machines and Janome sewing machines, sergers, long arms, embroidery machines, you name it. We have it all here, and I couldn't be more thrilled to now welcome fabric as well. So how's everyone doing tonight? Hope you're all having a great time. I wanted to be able to share with you some fun things that we have coming up here at the shop, and in particular in Logan, because our annual Girlfriend's Day Out is coming up, and I am so excited. We are thrilled to welcome Sherry and Chelsea from Moda, who will be our guests of honor, and they'll be doing a wonderful trunk show and be able to also do a hands-on class for us. So those dates are September 27th and 28th. Now, if you don't want to come to both days, let me explain this a little. The September 27th is a Friday, and that is where a limited number of of our wonderful customers, can come and participate in sewing with Sherry and Chelsea as they teach an exclusive pattern, yes, an exclusive pattern that they have designed just for this event. And they'll be doing that on the 27th. We have 2 different time slots to choose from. You can sew with them from 9 till 2 or from 3 until 8. Okay, so that's on Friday.
The link is in the...
Oh, Jessica reminded me that the link is right here in the notes. So make sure and check that out, because it's really going to be wonderful. I'm so excited. Then on Saturday, it gets even better. This will be held up at Utah State University on campus, and we will have them to do a wonderful trunk show presentation for us, but we'll also enjoy a nice luncheon, and we'll have a couple different make and takes. There will be swag bags, and I'm very excited to be able to introduce all of you to one of my most favorite people in the whole wide world, and that is Kathy Headley. She is the master extraordinaire, the one with the biggest heart of all that I know. She is the director of Mothers Without Borders. And if you remember, that's the organization that Jess and I went to Africa with just a few short months ago. And she is going to talk about the purpose and mission behind Mothers Without Borders. She's also going to share with you a little bit more about our experience in Africa and how sewing helps women there. So when we went there, we had an amazing opportunity to sit down and be with those beautiful women and be able to teach some sewing skills to them, so that they can then in turn be able to turn around, make items to be able to sell and be able to earn money for their families and to support their children getting an education. So it was a really amazing trip, and I can't wait to share with all of you more about it. And so Kathy Headley is coming to share that experience with us, and to be able to, again, tell you more about how sewing really truly does empower women of all ages, races, and it's going to be just a wonderful time learning from her. Now, I have to show you some of the coolest things that have just arrived back in America, because while Jess and I were there, we were able to be with a team of 10 women that we went and shared with them some different ideas of things that they could learn to sew. So we said to the ladies, we want you to make these wonderful projects, and then we will bring them back to the States. We will sell them for you, and we will send all of the money back to them. And that's exactly what we're doing. And so I wanted to share with you some of the fun stuff that's arriving. So come on over here. One of the first things that we were teaching them how to do is, all the rage with scrunchies right now. Scrunchies are so popular amongst young girls, and we showed them how to do the one with the little tie, the knot tie on them. So fun. And so these fabrics are actually African prints. So I think that's just going to be a really unique item to be able to pick up. And again, these items are going to be for sale at Girlfriend's Day Out. And again, 100% of the proceeds will go back to the women in Africa who made them. Now take a look at this fun project. This was another fun little thing we did where we taught them how to make these adorable pin cushions. And these pin cushions have the little kerchiefs on their heads. Notice they have the yarn coming out for their hair. And my favorite part, check out those little beaded earrings. Are those the cutest? And those women, they were so excited to be able to do those. And again, these are real genuine African prints, and this is just some of them. Oh my goodness, we have over 100 of these, Jess, that we have brought back. Look at those earrings right there. So they strung those little beads and made them into earrings, and I just think they are going to be the cutest pin cushions that you can have in your sewing room, sitting next to your sewing machine, and feel good about knowing that you have something that reminds you of those beautiful women in Africa that we're able to give back the earnings for. So that's that. And then my last thing I want to show you before I leave you today is that Kimberbell, our friends at Kimberbell, donated all of these wonderful canvas bags where the sides, I'm sure a lot of you have seen these, where the sides are not sewn up originally, they lie flat. And the great thing about this is because it gives people a canvas to be able to do their hand embroidery or their machine embroidery on. And so Kimberbell donated several dozen of these for us to take over. And we worked with the women in asking them, through a translator, of course, this is when we were out in the villages, that we wanted them to share a picture of a scene from their life story. And so something that was meaningful, something that represents a day in their life. And look at these beautiful, beautiful pieces. Again, these are all African prints that they did. They drew their own pictures on here, and they did their own handwork. And the whole idea behind this was I wanted to have them create something so that when we picked it up and we carried it with us, it reminded us of them. And it's just a symbolic gesture of saying, we are thinking of you, we care about you, and we carry your stories with us. We carry your stories with us, because that experience, my friends, was absolutely life-changing. And being able to have this little bag to remind me of a day in their life, that represents something way bigger than anything I can even imagine. And what is the coolest thing? Oh, Jessica's getting like all teary-eyed right now just thinking about it. You have to see what they sewed on the inside. They each made a little pocket. Isn't that cute? They hand stitched this little pocket into the side seam, and with a little note, and when you pull it out, it tells you exactly what this picture is. So this one says, a woman going to visit her family and friends. So this is a woman going to visit her family and friends. This I'm going to put back in the little pocket for anyone who wants to purchase that one. Here is another one. Are these the sweetest? And let's take a look at what's in that little pocket.
I think it's the cutest thing ever.
I know, it's so fun. And this one says, 2 women pounding maize for their meal.
They are hard workers.
They are hard workers, aren't they? They are, I don't know of women who just work harder than those women in Zambia, that's for sure. And then here's another one. We have a whole bunch of these, but these ones I just pulled out real quickly. Let's find the little pocket. Oh, I don't ever want to lose these notes either. This one says, a lady is coming from the well with a bucket of water on her head. And I'll tell you, isn't that the truth, Jess?
You see them everywhere.
You see them everywhere. Those women are strong, and they are indeed carrying buckets of water on top of their heads. It really, truly is just a beautiful thing. So those are some of the items from Africa that we brought back with us, and actually have just been returned to us from other groups who have gone to Africa since we've come home, because they needed a little more time to be able to work on their masterpieces. So I can't wait to share with you more about it. Again, we're going to share all of this and more at our annual Girlfriends Day Out. It's going to be held in Logan, Utah, on the campus of Utah State University. You can choose whether to go to 2 days, both Friday and Saturday, or Saturday only as well. So make sure and sign up. There's a link below to be able to click, and it'll take you right there and tell you the different options. Are there any questions before we sign off?
No, everyone's just super excited. They love the items.
Oh, good. I'm so glad you love them. And truly, this is going to mean the world to me to see your donations for these items. I can't wait to be able to send that back to them. I'll tell you, it doesn't take a whole lot to be able to support a child in school, to be able to help build a school, help with the orphanages, help the women just in their everyday lives. And that's what we as girlfriends do, because once a girlfriend, always a girlfriend. And I'll tell you, it'll never leave me. It will never leave me, the experiences I had there. And I want to be able to share that with all of you. So if we don't have any more questions, be sure and sign up. Don't forget, sign up. It's going to be an amazing event. Our event team has done an incredible job getting ready for this. It is going to be a weekend you do not want to miss out on, my friends. So, all right, until, let's see, tomorrow, I plan on doing another Facebook Live where I'll share something else new that's going on here at the shop. So we'll see you later. Bye-bye.